Aloha and aloha. This is my hello goodbye stream. I guess you could call it that because it's just gonna be a quick little stream. No aloha hour tonight, not like officially or anything, because yeah, I really didn't feel like streaming tonight. Um, I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it's
Oops. Leaving tomorrow morning, and so did not want to dang it, why isn't this event popping up? This is annoying. Oh, here we go, live controller. And I wanted to spend the night with the kids, so I hung out with the boys. My daughter was at acting class, and I'm gonna spend the next week with her anyway, so I didn't need to spend any time with her tonight. So what's up, Dragon? Why am I awake? I'm always up this late. What is up, Ethan? This is going to be shocking. What? What is shocking? Ethan, you want to come on? I'm only going to be on for a little bit. I just wanted to pop in and say hello, aloha. What's going on? OMG, no what? Aloha, Mr. Mike Miller. Whatever you reveal. Oh, there's nothing to reveal. There's nothing to reveal. Ethan learned to dab. Oh no. Guten Morgen, Pete Mac. It's 1 o'clock. 12:30. It's only 12:30. I don't even have my wine. I'm just here. I just wanted to come on and say goodbye because I'm gonna be on a plane in 12 hours. I'm gonna be on a plane in 11 hours. Gosh, how long is this flight? I think it's like a 12-hour flight. Oh my gosh, this is gonna suck. I hate leaving my family. Oh, thank you, Royal. You just backed my butts. I appreciate that. I hate leaving these little monkeys. I know I'll have Eden with me, but it makes me sad. Ethan, what? I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't ask me why he's being shipped to prison. Who's being shipped to prison? What's going on here? God for decades. You're not talking about me. Oh. Don't make sad face. Make happy face. Boy, make happy face. It's not 1 a.m. yet. It's 12:30. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is that. You guys have that time, the number that every time you, or like once a day, you look at the clock and it's always that time. 12:34. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's always my time. It's weird. Liam is here. It's been a long day. It's it's a sad day. I'm trying to get my stuff together. No, this is you're not missing anything. I'm just popping on because I didn't do the Aloha Hour and I wanted to just let you guys know. I don't know how much I'll be able to stream while I'm in Japan, so it should be a week of very random streaming stuff. My phone is not going to work over there, so I'll bring my computer and plug it in at my uncle's house and see what I can do. But mostly I'll be visiting Japan stuff and visiting family, and so it'll be an interesting experiment. I'll try to report in. Mike Miller here, reporting from Tokyo, Japan. As much as I can, but I can't make any promises. And I know you have there's this weird thing. That would be so sick to have a sword crafted for me by a master. Dude, samurai swords take like legit samurai swords by real craftsmen. They take like 6 months to make one sword. And they're like works of art. But yeah, so you won't be able to count on me for everything every day. I didn't watch any of that stuff about Cowboy Bebop because I never watched Cowboy Bebop. I'd see it when it came on Adult Swim and stuff, and it just never really interested me. But seeing what Netflix did with Death Note, I don't imagine they're going to do a great job with Cowboy Bebop because I hate the Japanese. Oh, Ethan. If you're going to just razz me, why don't you just come on and razz me? We'll be on for 15, 20 minutes, and then we're out. I got to get to sleep. Yeah, Ethan's my biggest troll. Good, Jenny. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. But I am going to miss these guys. And, of course, my beautiful wife. And do you like Gundam? I never watched Gundam. I never read the manga, but I love the designs in Gundam. So, no, are you kidding? You know how much it costs to fly to Japan? Plus, I've got 7 people in my family, and I don't know if you know anything about people in houses in Japan, but they're tiny. Like my brother's house, my brother's apartment, when I visited there when I was 21, his apartment was literally like his entire apartment was like the size of my kitchen. And yes, I'm taking my daughter, and so we're going to be staying at my Uncle Shigeo's house in Saitama. I don't know if it's the same house he lived in when I visited there when I was a kid, but that would be neat. Little flashbacks to my childhood visiting Japan. She will love it. Absolutely, she will love it. Gotta relate it in tatami. Oh, dude, I love tatami mats. So the deal is in Japan, they have tatami rooms. If you guys don't know what tatami mats are, they're those those woven grass mats that they lay it down on the floor. And you're not supposed to walk into a Japanese house with your shoes on because that's disgusting. All the floors are pristine, they're clean. So you take your shoes off, you walk in, and the tatami rooms are generally where people sleep. So during the daytime, it is the tatami room. They do their prayers to, their it's called a gohonzon. It's like a big ornate black or brown box, and it's got a scroll in it, and they sit there and they chant in front of it all day. And then at night they go into this closet and they roll out. They call them futons. They're just like pads, and then their blankets and stuff, and everybody sleeps in the tatami room. So your bedroom is basically your living space, and it's very small. We had that at my Ji-chan's house, my brother's house. Gosh, I don't remember. I don't think we stayed overnight at my uncle's house when I was a kid. But yeah, so I don't recall. The thing I remember about my uncle's house is he would do machine work, and so we would play with the lathe and stuff in his garage. So we'll see. Get me an autograph from Akira Toriyama. I'm probably just going to be sitting behind my booth in Artist Alley the whole time. So I may try to do a little exploration of the con, but I'm going to the con part to make money, and then the rest of the time I'm there, I'm going to be visiting with family. So sorry, I don't like going to conventions as a fan. I know it's weird, but it's not a lot of fun for me. I do kind of want to go and try some whale. There's a restaurant in Tokyo that serves whale. And my mom said she used to eat whale as a kid. They didn't have like cows in Japan. Most of the mammal that they ate was pork or whale. And she said it's really not that great. But I'm just really interested in trying it. Is that bad? Is that wrong of me? Does it make me a bad person? What's up, Malin? I don't like conventions either. Crowds of weird strangers. Yeah. Live stream from a hard off, please. What does that even mean? I don't even know. I don't blame you. I don't like being a fan looking at tables at cons. I hate fame so much. Fame. With the power of whale, your ninjutsu skills will be unchecked. Malin, you want to pop out? I'm only going to be on here for about 20 more minutes. This is going to be a quick hello, goodbye, and hope that I can do as much streaming from Japan as I can. But you know, I'm going there to visit family and see the country. So it should be a solid week of very limited YouTubing for me. Thankfully, we have our good friend Ethan Van Sciver, who is going to be taking over Drawn and Quartered for tomorrow and the following Wednesday, because I get back that Wednesday and I probably am not going to be in any mood to live stream. I'll probably be crashed out. That's a long flight in a coach chair. I hate 5-hour flights. This is like a 12-hour flight. But, you know, at least I get to see family. So, do you have anything to say, young man?
No.
No. You gonna miss me? Domo arigato, Mr. Mike S. Miller. Ethan is going to keep Drawn and Quartered. No, he must give it back. He must give it back. Gonna miss you. Thank you. I want a cross-examinations on the degrees of sin, so you can think on that while you're away. It's a heavy topic, and I've never seen anyone tackle it. Yeah, we'll bring it up when I get back. I can be extemporaneous on that topic, I think. Oh, the kid is making me sad. He doesn't want his dad to go. I don't want to go. I hate leaving my family. And for a week? Gosh, when have I left my family for an entire week? I mean, I guess when I went to New York, I was gone for 5 days, so that's close. But this is a solid 8 days. It's Wednesday to Wednesday, so I don't think I've ever left my family for this long. At least I'll have Eden with me. We're gonna have a good time. Are you big in Japan? My size does not change due to my geographical location. No, but your comparative size does. When I was 21 in Japan, dude, that was the first time I can ever remember looking over a crowd. FP Sunny, you're wondering who I am. Am I wondering now? Big in Japan. Secret. I got a secret. Okay, now you're just pestering me. I sat through a 15-hour flight to South Korea once, and it felt like all my insides had turned to liquid by the time I got off the plane. I'm not looking forward. Not looking forward to that flight. I don't know. Maybe they let you like get up and walk around the plane after a while. That is a whole lot of ocean to cross. Woo, in one flight. And man, it's all ocean. It's San Diego to Narita, Tokyo, Narita Airport in Tokyo. It's legit. Like we fly out the ocean and we land on the coast. So it's like all ocean the entire way, man. Oh, that's crazy. There's nothing to see but big blue horizon. I hope they let you back into the country. Yeah. Gonna report back to the flat earthers, Mike. Malin Militia, hashtag flat earth is real. Mike will be a giant there. He'll never come back. Oddly, my cousin Tetsuya, he's like tall. He dwarfs me. When they started introducing a Western diet to Japan, and they started actually bringing over more meat, and like they have the Wagyu beefs that the cows there now and stuff. Yeah, it's the protein in the meat. It when you eat it as a child, I guess it helps you grow. How weird, right? Protein helps children grow. So Tetsuya. Oh wait, is it Tetsuya? Yeah, Tetsuya and Yuji. Yeah, my cousins over there. Yeah, so there are big Japanese dudes now. You want to hear something funny though? A lot of them speak English. A lot of Japanese speak English, but they're so self-conscious about how they speak English. It's like really halted. It's like really like they question themselves. They second guess every word that comes out of their mouth. But man, you get a few drinks in them, and they speak like perfect English, because all of that self-doubt, just like they forget about it when they're drunk, and they're just like spitting perfect English. It is hilarious. It is hilarious to see. Put it in the title, Mike. 50 extra years easy. What? Put what in the title? I put Aloha. Mike, I dare you to tell everyone there that the American live-action Cowboy Bebop will be better than the original. No, I'm good. FP Sunny writing some Japanese. Are you in Tokyo, Sunny? Very by the book. Yeah. It's a very distinct culture. It's gonna be fun. It'll be fun. I'm just gonna miss my family. I am a family man. I'm a family man. Da, 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 da. Razdoc says, I read some Japanese. Will turn around and flee if they think you're going to expect them to speak English. I hate they feel that way in their own country. Yeah, but they all learn English in school. It's funny. Now the real question, is your wife going dancing while you're gone? It is a fair question, Chicken Sith. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, a couple of the kids are already asleep. That's why the house is quiet. Elijah is playing on the Xbox. As you can see, Micah is up. Actually, 3 of the kids are asleep. So 2 to go. English. とても美味しいですよ. That means very delicious. Yeah, gosh, I wish I had learned more Japanese. Remind them of Pearl Harbor. They'll get it. Yeah. Ooh, that would be interesting to go see like Nagasaki or Hiroshima. That would be neat, because those, I think they're both thriving cities today. Because as you know, a nuclear bomb going off. Never mind. I don't want to say that. Bring me back some Kobe beef. Just make a pit stop in Puerto Rico on your trip from Japan to California. Yeah, that'd work just perfectly. Raw. What's next, guys? Going to suggest he aggrandize the atomic bombing of Hiroshima. I don't aggrandize it. I don't. You missed my Atari shirt? Oh, I should bring my Atari shirt. I haven't seen that thing in, God, maybe it's in my son's drawer. Maybe it's in my son's drawer. Let me see what images, da. Well, Nagasaki is a thriving city today. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Share screen. So here is Hiroshima today. Yeah, so I guess that what, 1,000 years of despoiled Earth from a nuclear blast is a little bit of a stretch. Unless these people are all dying from radioactive poisoning, radiation poisoning, which I don't think they are. What is this? I cannot read that. It is in some weird foreign language. But yeah, Hiroshima, Chernobyl is not so good, but Hiroshima is good. Nagasaki also looks good today. What the heck are these? Oh, these are all birds up in these trees. What the heck? Those are big. Oh, it's a flock of birds flying past. Ah, I thought they were like stuck in the trees or something. That was weird. All right. All right. Stop screen sharing. And bring us back home. $5 from Liam, Australian. If it's safe, go to Hiroshima. The inspiration from the experience will be invaluable. Who knows what you'd think after and when seeing it in person. I'm curious. Ah, shoot, I wish I had Lone Star shirts to sell at the con. You know, I was gonna make Lone Star and Meg cards to like promote the books in Japan, and then I was thinking, I don't want to ship these to Japan. Right now, about 15% of my sales are overseas sales, and I do that just for the fans that watch the YouTube channel. But I don't want to create a market where I have to ship stuff overseas. Like, it's yeah. So I decided not to promote it that much over there. Is that bad? Is it bad? It might be bad. I don't know. Now I totally forgot what I was going to look up. Oh, yeah. Hiroshima. Sorry. I am getting a bit tired. Hiroshima Prefecture, Japan. Let's see how far that is from Tokyo, because I don't want to like go around the entire bloody country. Yamaguchi. Oh, here, I might as well screen. You guys probably want to see this too, right? So Hiroshima's here. Okay, this is the southern part of. Oh yeah, that's the southern part of Japan. Tokyo's all the way over here. And then, so my mom is actually from Tokyo, although I think her mother is from. Her mother might be from Hokkaido. Her mom or her grandmother is actually Ainu. Ainu is the native peoples of Japan. Here, this is weird. You didn't trip out on these people. Ainu. Yeah, so these homies, this is my mother's people, the native tribes of Japan. Yeah, you probably didn't even know there was a native tribes of Japan, right? When the Koreans came in and overpopulated the Ainu. But yeah, so they're like, I don't know, they look like more like Mongolians. They have this very interesting like dress garb that I don't know if it looks specifically Mongolian. Here, let me see what traditional Mongolians. Traditional Mongolian. Yeah, so, well, I don't know how traditional that is. That looks like some weird stuff. Let's see, 1800s. And so maybe not Mongolian. Well, here, see, this would be an illustration from ethnic groups in the 18th century. Russians in Siberia. Oh, Russians in Siberia. So I think yeah, their dress looks more Russian. Actually, this dude looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Um, their dress looks more Russian than it does Mongolian. So they might be some sort of Mongol, like before they got to Japan and were the first native peoples there. They might have been like Russian or Mongolian or some combination thereof, explorers that just ended up on this island. You know, however many miles away from the coast of is it China or what's right here? Korea's down here. So this is how they populated from Korea, right? Oh, it's funny, dude. Um, for the longest time, people always thought that Japan was populated by Chinese. Because look, here you go. Here's the land bridge here. I think this is China, right? Or is that Russia? It's Russia. Yeah. Okay. So the Ainu, I think, started in Hokkaido. So they're probably Russians, not even Mongolians, not Koreans. They were Russians, came over, populated Japan. Then the Koreans came in, and this is the funny story. For the longest time, everyone just believed that the Japanese were descended from the Chinese, right? And then there was this article they had done after DNA testing and all that stuff had come out. There was this article that said that the Japanese were descended from the Koreans. And like, if you went to the comments section of the article, all these Korean people were just so pissed that the Japanese were related to them at all. Because, I mean, the rest of Asia still looks at Japan the way the rest of Europe still looks at Germany. They were like, they were the imperialists, right? How many times did Japan invade, take over Korea, China? I don't know about Mongolia, but they took over. They were very, very imperialist and dominating of that entire culture. Gosh, look what they did in the Philippines. Um, and so they hated it. They hated it. But hey, Japan are descendants of. I think it's probably the language is the reason they thought, because Japan uses in part the Chinese pictographs for the language. And Korea uses a slightly different one. So based on language, they probably thought the Chinese and the Japanese were aligned, but they are not. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, go back to the Ainu. Interesting people, and they do this weird black, like, face paint. I think it's black. I think I've seen them. This is a more modern day Ainu people. Australia to return remains of Japanese indigenous people. But yeah, they did these weird like Joker smile makeup. See that? This one looks like Mags. Yeah, I mean, check that. How weird is that, right? Like all the women put this big old black, scary face thing. Very attractive look. Not quite sure what they were going for. Um, but hey, tradition, right? Whatever floats your boat. So these are the people that my mother descends from, and therefore that I descend from, and my children descend from. And we also are of the Korean stock of the Japanese population as well. A little bit of history, a little bit of me for you to know about. Let's see, the original choker. Yeah. Shoot me a link, Mike. Oh, Malin. Yeah, you said that now. I'm about to bugger off. All right. We can chat for a minute. Where is my John Malin? Here he is. Bow. Okay, back to the chat. Back to reality. Aloha, aloha. 80 people watching. Oh, Megatron says I lived in Okinawa, Japan for 4 years. Okinawa is its own country. Yeah, my one of my mom's 2 boyfriends after she divorced my dad was Okinawan. And yeah, it's its own little country. It's not. It's like people from Okinawa don't call themselves Japanese. It's over here we'd call them all Japanese, but yeah, even that little tiny island chain has all its own little people groups. They're not. They look homogenous to us because hey, they all look alike, right?
Womp womp.
But yeah, wah wah. What's up, Malin?
Not much. I figured you were getting into the history of the Asian people, and I figured you needed a Asian expert to come in here and help you out. Yeah, your tribal people were very interesting.
Right? You want to pop that back up on the screen?
Yeah, and I don't normally think of like a native, almost like Native American almost type out in Japan. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I've spent time. I mean, look at this. This is, dude. That's a Russian beard. That ain't no
Yeah
beard. That's like
yeah, that's like some minor 49er samurai.
Yeah, I really do think these were their stock was a cross of Mongol and Russian. The Russians came from the Scythians. So they're like, which were, they were the people that defeated the Sumerians, which are the people who Conan was based off of. And so, I mean, that's some hardy stock, man.
Yeah, these dudes look tough. They look like whiskey drinkers, hippies. Yeah, they're definitely not what you expect. Now, Mike, if you're descended from them, why can't you grow that beard?
Too much Korean blood, I guess.
Dang Koreans.
I know, right?
Yeah, and they're right by Japan too. So yeah, they throw a stone and they're there.
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing, because like colonizing from the south, you'd have more Koreans, and colonizing from the north, that's why like Hokkaido has I think has the largest Ainu population.
Yeah. So were you saying they were surprised, or just ashamed that there were so many?
Oh, well, surprised and angry. The Koreans, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, I guess it'd be like if you were French and they did DNA testing and you discovered that that the Germans were all descended from you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's your whatever. It's someone you would consider an enemy.
Yeah. There's a lot of racism in Asia between the different Asians.
Yeah, it's like Hatfields and McCoy, and then you find out you're all cousins.
Pretty much. Yeah. This one just is I don't know what the deal is with the bear. Someone went crazy with the face paint.
So I knew that's your people. I knew.
Yeah. I don't know if it's paint or tattoos. That's the thing.
Let's hope it's paint.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I knew, right?
Mm-hmm.
See what I did there? Yeah, look at that crazy mop of hair.
Yeah, these people are never represented in old samurai movies.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Look at that dude, bottom right, looking like Rasputin.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Look at these. They all have these full-fledged beards. That is so not Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah, now I want to read about these guys because I probably figure they were taking a lot of heat back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably had some clashes when the Koreans came in. Like, hey, look, we found this island. What?
I wonder if they would think of them almost more like a gypsy or something. I mean, that's still kind of even Russian, right? You know, kind of gypsy.
Are gypsies Russian?
Close enough. Romania.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like they look kind of decorative. You know, they look like they're probably, I don't know, out on the street a lot more. Look at the dude's hair; it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's even a drawing. Like even in the drawing, they didn't like do their
Right.
hair well.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't believe they were introduced to the hairbrush. Although this one hasn't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like these guys definitely seem like they're. Oh, is it a tattoo?
I don't know.
Yeah. Now I'm starting to think it might be. Joker's smiles, man.
I know, right?
Yeah. Hardcore.
And like the 66 Joker smile, not like
Yeah,
right?
Thankfully.
Somewhere
Can you click on that one that's like 3 to the right?
this one?
Yeah. Yeah, not as flattering on this guy.
These are the women.
Nah, that's a dude there, right?
No, these are the women. The women do this, and the men grow their beards up.
Huh.
Yeah, see?
Well. Oh yeah. I guess
Tiny little hand.
looks like a little girl hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's saying better days.
Yeah. Boy, that just really makes you want to lay one on her, right?
Yeah, it's so weird. Let me put a smile on that face. That's what their husbands were saying. They're tired of them not looking happy.
Ebola Jones has some information from anime. The bigger the mouth tattoo, the more influence the woman has. Oof.
Oh, so it is a tattoo.
Yeah, misgendering Malin. Misgendering.
Yeah. Well, it's understandable. I mean, this here is obviously a woman. You know, 3 of the other ones are obviously women.
Yeah.
That one, questionable. But yeah, I'll take it that it's a woman.
Ray Thulu's given us some info. The Ainu were pushed north constantly, much like when the U.S. followed through with Manifest Destiny. Yeah, I mean, you could see it because the Koreans came in from the south, and there were just many more of them, I would assume.
Yeah, now I kind of want to read up on these people.
Oh, Ebola says the Ainu have an anime about them airing right now. And Pete Mack says they are ignored largely in Japanese history.
Michael Pernesti says werewolf beard is best beard. Yeah, well, these guys' beards are way crazier than mine's ever been.
Yeah, these just look like freaking hard asses, man.
I know. Well, that's what. Yeah, I mean, that's why I want to read a book on them, man, because it's almost like, you know, I don't know. Maybe they're pacifists. Maybe they're like sheiks or something with their little daggers. I don't know, but they look like they're badasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I want to find out if there's like some kind of cool story. Because yeah, I mean, look, that almost looks like Indian, like Indian.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess it's amazing what a beard can do for a guy. But yeah, that dude on the bottom right looks like a guru.
Yeah.
Indian style everything. You know.
Yeah, but this homie's got he's got a sword here.
Yeah.
He's got a rifle here.
Yeah.
So he's ready for it.
Yeah.
He's gonna take on some Koreans.
Yeah, I just wonder if these patterns are common, like on their kimonos, whatever, or if they're a little bit more flashy.
Well, I don't know. It depends on the picture. It looks like.
Yeah, or maybe where you're at.
Yeah. Here's Ancient Pages premium content. Ainu civilization, the first peoples of Japan.
First people. Well, you might get some native pictures on here.
Let's learn some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Go away. The origin of the Ainu people in Japan is unknown, although the word Ainu means human.
No, that's
It
good.
has to be stated that these people speak a language that resembles no other language on Earth.
Ooh.
The great majority of Ainu live on Japan's second largest island, the Hokkaido, but they also inhabit the northern island of Hokkaido, as well as the Kuril Islands and Sakhalin. Let's see where that is. So this is Hokkaido right here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! That's way too fast to zoom up.
So they don't speak any other language known to
Well,
on Earth.
I'm sure they do now.
Well, yeah, now. What if they're like aliens and then they just use like a really poor disguise and name themselves human?
I think this is what. Isn't that what I said?
That they're aliens?
No. Sakhalin and Kuril. Sakhalin Shikotan. Maybe that's a mispronunciation. And Kuril, I don't. What is this? I don't know. What is the Kuril Island?
How far are you going to be from Fukushima? Are you going to check that out?
No, Fukushima is northern. It should be up here. Where is it? I think it's northern. I think it's around here somewhere.
They don't even put it on the map anymore.
Well, I mean, it's not.
It's a great shame.
It's been blown off the map.
Yep.
Yaku. I know it was northern. I don't know where it is though.
No.
Kashima.
Or maybe it's not northern and maybe it's southern.
No, it's northern. I was paying attention when it all happened. I was watching Japanese TV with my mom all the time. She has the Japanese channel.
There it is. It's right in front of our face.
Toko. Oh, yeah. See, northern.
Yeah.
How's
that so far inland?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Oh, maybe is it like a state?
It's a prefecture, yeah.
That's a state.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know this stuff. I'm not Stephen Hart.
A what?
Stephen Hart, the guy that did Asami, Children of Rusu.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tokyo's where we're going.
Yeah, because I thought it was just a city. Yeah, it's pretty big.
First peoples. The Ainu people are unique in many ways. In contrast to the Mongoloid tribes of the Far East, the Ainu are light-skinned, blonde, their eyes are not slanted, and they often wear heavy beards. Dude, they're Russian. Scientists have not been able to determine where these people come from. Do the DNA testing.
Yeah.
Speculate Ainu are...
that shit. Or, sorry. 23andMe that stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Some speculate that the Ainu are descendants from the same race as the native people of North America. Other scholars are of the opinion that they are primordial East Asian race that gave rise to the Japanese themselves. Nope. A third and rather simple solution offered by scholars is that the Ainu migrated from some eastern part of the world. The ideas are many, but there's lack of evidence to support these claims. This must have been written way before 23andMe. Yeah. It's like, come on, it's not that hard nowadays.
Right. So they are light. Wait, the Ainu are light-skinned and blonde. Eyes are not slanted.
Yeah,
that can't be right. Because those people in those pictures, they definitely looked Asian. I mean, that guy doesn't really look too Asian, but everyone else did. Yeah.
Yeah.
His eyes kind of look like yours, Mike. That could be a uncle.
Well, he didn't say squinty. He said slanted.
Oh, that guy's eyes look like your eyes.
Yeah,
those guys definitely look Japanese there.
But I'm half Japanese.
Oh, whatever.
I don't have like legit Japanese eyes.
It's close enough, Mike. Embrace your eyes, Mike.
I don't see any blondes.
Yeah, I don't either.
A lot of these are black and white.
Yeah, well, that article seemed like more like a smear campaign, anyways. Referring to them as what was it? Primordial.
Primordial, yeah.
Yeah, like what? Ancient race not known to man. I think we're on like an Alex Jones version of the history there.
All right, let's see if there's a. Let's see if there's an actual like. Tommy Sarkinen says, you know that Russia is huge. There are many different kinds of cultures in the area considered to be Russia, even if lost from Soviet times. Yeah. Ish. Ainu Museum. Ainu means human, and the Ainu people regard things useful to them or beyond their control as kamue gods. In daily life, they prayed to and performed various ceremonies for the gods. These gods include nature, animal, plant, object. The word Ainu refers to the opposite of these gods. Oh, that's interesting. History. About 300 BC, Honshu, Japan's mainland, experienced the Yayoi period. Between the Yayoi and the Muromachi periods, Hokkaido experienced periods of earthenware cultures such as Zoku Jomon period, the Satsumon period, and the Okhotsk culture. The Ainu culture extended from about 1400 to the early 1700s. According to one theory, the Satsumon culture developed into the Ainu culture through the influence of Okhotsk culture. However, this theory is not a proven one. In the mid-1400s, the Japanese extended their influence over southern Hokkaido, primarily Eisashi and Matsume. Later, they came to oppress the Ainu. To resist the oppression by the Japanese, the Ainu waged the Battle of Kosamain in 1457, the Battle of Siskain in 1669, and the Battle of Kuna City Menasi in 1789. The Ainu lost each time.
Ow.
After losing the Battle of Kuna City Menasi in particular, the Ainu fell completely under the control of the Japanese. They remained oppressed and exploited by the Japanese until the Meiji era. In the Meiji era, under the government policy of assimilation, the Ainu were prohibited from observing their daily customs. Given the status of former Aborigines, the Ainu were forced to abide by Japanese daily customs. In 1899, the Hokkaido Aborigine Protection Act was passed. The act primarily aimed to provide relief for the Ainu and help them become engaged in agriculture. However, the act designated the Ainu as former Aborigines and clarified the distinction between the Japanese and the Ainu. In the late Meiji era, with increasing number of Japanese colonizing Hokkaido from Honshu, the oppression and exploitation of the Ainu was replaced by discrimination against them. Discrimination against the Ainu still remains today and has become a major social problem. At the Hokkaido Ainu Convention in Shizunai, Hokkaido in 1946, the Hokkaido Ainu Association was established primarily to provide higher education and collaborate in the construction of social welfare facilities. In 1961, the association changed its name to Hokkaido Utari Association. The association is actively engaged in tackling the various problems regarding the Ainu. In 1984, the Hokkaido Utari Association resolved that the government should enact a new law, tentative name, the new Ainu law, tentative name, the new law which replaces the current Hokkaido Aborigine Protection Act. Since then, the association has been conducting an active campaign to demand that the national government enact the new Ainu law as soon as possible. Furthermore, these days, various activities are being vigorously promoted to revive the Ainu language and to preserve and maintain Ainu culture, such as traditional dancing and various ceremonies. Ainu language classes are being held in various parts of Hokkaido. Moreover, associations to preserve traditional dancing have been organized to revive and conduct ceremonies such as Iomante and Chipsanke.
Various ceremonies probably involve marijuana.
Wow, look how few there were. In 1931, the population was down to 15,969.
Oh, you're from an oppressed people, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah. Almost eradicated.
Smallpox, measles, cholera, tuberculosis, and venereal disease, and the breakup of the families due to forced labor. According to a government survey conducted by Hokkaido government in 1984, the Ainu population of Hokkaido then, in 84, was only 24,381. We're an endangered species, yo!
Yeah, you should go over there and be an activist. Wear an Ainu shirt or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or glue a beard on.
I'll do a shirt that says Ainu, are you?
Yeah, there you go.
I'll sell it. I'll sell 24,000 copies of it.
Well, that kind of explains why the Ainu aren't really featured prominently in like any cinema. They're whatever, they're ignored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're not a huge demographic.
Yeah, well, we know how those Japanese are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those darn Japs.
Yeah.
Pete Mack says, if they were ancient Siberians, they would have hunted the woolly unicorn. That's absolutely true.
Yeah. Your people probably took them out.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, yep. There we go. Joseph Meager said it. And yeah, Mike, they wiped them out.
Well, what are you going to do?
Razdoc says, I knew the Anu.
I knew.
Yeah, you could put that on a shirt.
I knew the I knew.
Mm-hmm.
I knew.
Yeah. So, when are you leaving?
My flight's at like 11 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, this morning. You might as well just stay up so you can sleep the whole flight.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Work late, get some drawing done, make breakfast.
Oh shoot! I gotta download some like Netflix onto my phone so I have something to watch on the.
Oh yeah, that was a mistake I made when I went to Texas. I haven't been on a flight in well over a decade. And when I got on there, I was like, oh my god, I got this phone and I can't do anything with it. I didn't have headphones or anything. And if I had headphones, I didn't have anything on my phone to listen to. Yeah, so I would have had to get the in-flight, some app that they have for, I don't know, Spirit or whatever airline it was. But yeah, if you're going to the airport, don't forget your headphones, especially if they're like an iPhone, because those booths, they don't have like the iPhone headsets. They have the generic ones. You can get those all day long. But, the iPhone has that little tab.
I don't have an iPhone. It's a moot point.
Oh, okay. So, well, whatever. So, yeah, you can go get one of the common headphones, Mike. But for Male and Militia Wolfpack, guys, you gotta remember to bring your Apple iPhone headphones because they don't have them at the airports. Well, yeah, you put a movie on your phone or some music on there. I mean, you're good to go, 100% on a plane.
Yeah, 12-hour flight.
Yeah. What movie are you gonna take? Blazing Saddles?
I'm gonna need to download like an entire. Oh shoot, that's right. The May coming.
Just watch Godzilla movies on the whole flight to troll the people that are sitting next to you.
Yeah. Let's see. What did I get today? Oh.
Yeah, Michael Pernesti says Wolfpack doesn't use peasant headphones. That's right.
Sorry, man. I'm not an iPhoner.
I know.
Mac computer, but I don't like iPhones.
Yeah. Well, there's winners and there's losers.
Yeah, the wheat and the chaff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
iPhone for life, baby.
Mongo just pawn in game of life.
Oh, that's a Blazing Saddles reference, isn't it?
Yeah, Chris Evans posted it.
Oh.
And losers get iPhones. That is right, Thomas Fitzpatrick. That is correct. This is
whatever you got to tell yourself to sleep.
I don't have to tell myself anything. Yeah, I'm gonna get up early, so at least I'm tired on the plane, so that I can pass out a little bit.
Yeah, nap's nice.
Yeah.
But if you're up for the majority of that 12-hour flight, just remember I gave you the best advice. Should have listened to Malin.
Yeah.
All later. Well, you got your daughter going with you though too. I mean, she's probably gonna, whatever, have questions or bug you.
No, she's the stick the earphones in the ears and listen to.
Yeah, so get a good picture of your plane. I want to see what the inside of your plane looks like.
All right.
Like, is it like the Wedding Singer where it's like 3 rows and upstairs and a bar?
I don't think so. I mean, it's Japan Airlines, so it's probably going to be a nice newer plane.
Yeah, with an aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A spa in the back.
Yeah, some octopus. Yeah.
Yeah. They'll probably have sushi on the flight, but we'll see.
Yeah. Joseph Meager, so wrong, says Blazing Saddles is turning out to be timeless.
It's correct.
It's not. I watched it. Like a couple weeks ago, guys.
Not everyone knows that you have no taste.
Yeah, I guess. Did you finish Buster Scruggs yet?
No, I was gonna do it last night, and then I was like,
oh well.
I could download that, but then I downloaded the whole stinking thing on.
Yeah, you don't want to watch all that. Yeah, get a good movie on there that you haven't seen in a while.
I'm gonna need a few movies, I think.
Yeah,
12 hours.
Some video games. So did you have to call your phone company to get like international for your phone?
The problem is that the only international Sprint offers is Mexico and Canada. So I'll be able to use international roaming, I think, but it's possible that I won't be able to use it at all. But they have phones you can rent over there. And then, I mean, if I have hotspots, any place I go with a hotspot, I can still use my phone.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
What I did when I was in when I went to the Netherlands. I call so you can do Wi-Fi calling if you're in a hotspot.
Did they have toilets in the Netherlands?
Yeah.
Or were they holes?
No, they have toilets in the Netherlands.
Okay. All right.
They have holes in Japan, and depends on where you go, but they're called benjo. The toilet, the American toilet, they call it toilet. The benjo is just a porcelain hole in the ground, and you're supposed to squat over it. Of course, when I was a kid, I didn't know that, so I just sat on it.
Oh no! Oh, that's funny. Oh. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. So you're gonna be out there almost a week. You're gonna be back Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday to Wednesday. So the trip is actually 8 days, but it's like 2 solid days of travel. So
yeah. Now your daughter has been out there or hasn't?
This is gonna be her first time. She's just got her first passport.
Yeah, that's gonna be really cool then. Well, really cool for her. What are you gonna do, father-daughter stuff out there?
I don't know. We just want to see some stuff, some temples, some Japan. I want to take her to some of those little, those little like 3-seat ramen shops like in Tokyo. There's all these tiny little places in Tokyo, little markets, little everything, and like literally, I remember there was a oh my gosh, right by my Ji-chan's house. Like half a block away, there was just this tiny little convenience store. It was, gosh, probably the half the size of this room, and they had Crazy Climber, the video game there, and like the neighborhood kids would just always be in there. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? But just these tiny little shops, tiny little fish markets, tiny little restaurants.
Yeah, you're going to be in Tokyo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched the documentary a while ago on this guy who does sushi, Jiro. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you watch the documentary?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's in Tokyo. Are you going to swing by his restaurant and get the best sushi in the world?
Yeah, sure. I'll just swing by.
Well, it looked like his restaurant wasn't very packed. I mean, you might be paying a hefty price for it, but when the documentary was going on, it wasn't like, filled wall to wall.
Right.
Yeah, so you could probably get in there. I mean, he may not be serving anymore.
There's a lot of really good sushi.
Yeah, but this guy has a documentary. Mike.
This guy made it to Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of good cooks, but if their name's not Gordon Ramsay, what do I care?
Right.
Yeah, see? Yeah. So if I have an opportunity to, well, I don't know, I guess go to England and eat at a Gordon Ramsay, I'd probably eat at a Gordon Ramsay before just some whatever one. And then I'd be like, yeah, I went and ate at that place that the documentary was about. He'd be like, really? Yeah, did you see Jiro?
We'll see. What about the whale? You don't think I should eat the whale, huh?
I don't know, man. I mean, whatever. It's already dead. So, it's not like they're going out to kill one just for you.
No. Yeah, Kujira in Shibuya, Tokyo. Here, let me.
But whales are like mammals. It's kind of like eating a dolphin.
Well, it's kind of like eating a cow, too.
Yeah, but those walk.
That's the qualifier.
Yeah.
Does this do any? What is it? Just the front?
Yeah. Raythu says, Mike, don't eat animals that recognize themselves in a mirror.
Pretty sure pigs recognize themselves in mirrors.
Do they?
They're as smart as dogs.
Well, dogs don't recognize.
They're much more delicious.
Yeah. Pig's a filthy animal. I know.
Here's a 20-minute. I don't need the sound for that.
Oh, Super Ant says there's a waiting list that's 3 years long for that sushi.
Oh, really?
I don't. That's what he's saying.
That would explain why they're never.
I could have sworn there was just like a casual lunch crowd that would come in.
Look how cheap whale is. Wait, hold on a second. So one yen is, I don't know what the exchange rate is right now, but usually it's around a penny. So 1,000 is $10. $10 whale lunch special. Wow.
1 yen.
Boiled whale tongue. I wouldn't want it boiled. I'd want it like, barbecue.
Oh yeah, it's not even a penny.
Bacon of whale meat. Sliced raw whale skin. Smoked whale meat. Sliced raw whale heart.
Elric Hyuga, yeah, they eat whale, man. Those guys are always out there killing whales.
Yeah.
Ever hear about those Japanese boats out there being chased by whatever PETA?
We killed all the dragons. We killed all the unicorns. Now we're working on the whales.
Yeah. Oh, well. Whale would probably be something that I personally wouldn't eat. I'm not going to judge you, Mike. Personally, I wouldn't eat it. I also wouldn't eat veal. Veal's my only food I don't eat.
Veal's delicious. Oh,
yeah. Well, it's a baby cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel sympathy for
lamb. Do you eat lamb?
Not really.
Have you ever had a gyro?
Yeah.
Then you've eaten lamb.
Oh, yeah. Well, lamb, because lamb are baby sheep.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, screw lambs.
Grown-up sheep is called mutton.
Elric Cayuga now says, kill all whales so I can eat them.
That might take you a while.
Here, let me click show on that so it shows up. Bam.
Oh.
So everybody in chat's like, what? I don't see it.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me go back. So I think this is the whale skin.
Ooh, that looks like cheese. Oh, okay, I get it, right? You know, there's skin on one side and then whatever, I guess white meat on the other.
Yeah, basically blubber.
Gross. So you're pretty much eating the insulation of the whale.
Yeah.
What is that? Like a
Like
liver?
It's like sashimi. No, it's the meat.
Oh.
It's the sashimi.
What about baby whale? Would you eat baby whale?
Oh no, that's messed up.
Hmm.
Rice, miso. Fatty. Maybe that's the heart. Heart meat, maybe. Could just be more sashimi. Oh, that looks good.
That looks like a nice steak. Yeah.
Well, it's all, it's red meat.
Yeah. I just don't think I could eat it.
Until it was in front of you.
Yeah, probably. It's easier to deny when I know it's, thousands of miles away from my ability to have it.
Yeah, I have no clue what the heck this is.
Yeah. If I sat at a table and someone's like, here, just try a bite.
Yeah.
Like they ordered it, and I'd probably try it. I'd definitely smell it. I'd smell it, and I'd see what it's like.
Well, like I was saying earlier in the show, my mom, whale meat was just part of her diet as a kid, because in Japan they didn't have a lot of cows or any other kind of red meat, so it was either pork or whale. But yeah, now it's been relegated to this one restaurant in Tokyo, which seems strange to me, because there's still a whaling industry, so they do send the meat out to different. Now let's see what he's got to say.
So in Tokyo, you can only eat whale in one place.
I only know of this one restaurant, Shibuya.
Yeah, probably illegal.
What's he say?
He's chewing, Mike. He's not saying anything.
I want to hear what his response is, though.
It's just like steak.
Yeah, it looked like a steak.
I think I pronounced that right. But Mark told me to get some exotic meat, so let's go with this one here. Well, sashimi first, and then we'll open the heart, okay?
Yeah, get on that heart, dude.
Whale sashimi.
Soy sauce?
You say sashimi? What is sashimi? Is that just raw meat?
Sashimi is it's supposed to be raw fish, but yeah.
But gotta try it in Japan.
So that's a raw heart right there.
No, he hasn't gotten to the heart yet.
Oh. He left half of it on his sticks.
It almost dissolves still.
What'd he say?
It almost dissolves.
Oh, weird.
I can see why the Japanese like the whale meat. It's pretty good. And I'll show you guys this next one here.
He's got a pretty cool shirt, though.
Whale heart.
Yeah, that is heart.
Still bleeding a little bit.
Cheetah with an eye patch.
Little whale heart action.
It's not bleeding, dude. They put freaking sauce on it.
This one, the way it is. That was kind of unique. It's a little bit more chewy, but
Yeah, it's heart.
pretty similar to the
Well, what did he say? I can barely hear what he's saying. What did he say?
Oh, he said it's a little bit more chewy.
Oh. Yeah, it's like probably the strongest muscle in the whole thing, right?
Right.
Yeah. And that's blubber.
Whale skin on cucumber.
Well, skin is okay. It's a little bit chewy, a little crunchy, but definitely unique, right? So I'm gonna try this fried whale.
Oh. That'd be like a
Wow. Fried whale meat is really good.
chicken fried steak.
Mm-hmm.
I just love it.
I wonder if that whale was killed with its child watching on. How are you going to explain this to your daughter, Mike?
I think I could convince my daughter to try some whale.
Oh,
It
man.
does not look expensive, so what the heck, man? Why not?
Pete Mack says, this is where John Malin says, oh, blubber. It didn't occur to me, Pete. Good one.
All right. Well, this has gone. Geez Louise. I guess it's gone an hour. I was only planning on being here for like 20 minutes, but now we're at an hour 10.
That's all right. We learned a little bit about your family. We learned a little bit about whales.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit about whale meat. A little bit about the indigenous peoples who have been persecuted by those horrible, horrible Koreans.
Yep. Take your rage with you, Mike. Get a picture of that plane if it's interesting. If it looks like your typical commercial flight, you know, whatever. But if there's something like cool, like three rows of seating or a staircase, an octopus tank, you know, yeah, worthy of a picture.
Yeah, we'll check it out. I'll check it. It'll be fun. I'll try to do as much video as I can, and then maybe have my son work it into a nice video when I get back or something. So
Never Cold says that if the meat is sweet, then the child witnessed it all. So the more you like it, the more likely it is it died a horrible death.
We could watch the video where they
Butcher a whale?
do the whale. Yeah, that's
No, that's okay.
no, you sure.
This is a family channel, family show, Mike.
All right.
It's gonna go all grindhouse on everybody before he heads off to Japan.
Dude, they use these big old like pole axes and they whack these huge just blocks of meat off of these things. Like,
Yeah,
gigantic chunks of, you know, it's crazy.
yeah. I think I've seen some of that before.
Dude, watch the one where they butcher a alligator. That's a cool one.
See, the bloodlust, it's got you, Mike.
I know.
Yeah. All that primordial.
I'm just hungry right now. I don't
Yeah. All right, Mike.
All right, John. Well, I'll try to keep in contact. Just
some good pictures, man. Good pictures. I'd like to see, from your point of view, Japan.
Japan from the point of view of a wayward son.
Yeah, exactly. Dig into your history. Get us a little. Find an old I knew aunt or uncle or great uncle. Go visit them.
Oh yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah. All right, man.
All
Have
right.
a good one. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. Hope to see you over the next week, but if not, then I'll see you in 8 days or so. So have fun on Drawn and Quartered. Make sure Ethan does not forget.
I'll try.
All right, man.
All right. Aloha.
Aloha.